Macy has her head on the pillow and she's snoring. Say good morning. You guys, these slippers are alive. I quickly want to show you guys how gorgeous the day is today. So I've just started bleeding a little bit more again, and I'm feeling a teensy bit crampy, but nothing like I was the other day. So I'm just going to kind of play it by ear, and if I'm not feeling any better in like the next half an hour, I'll probably go up to the hospital. So I'm not feeling nauseated or dizzy or any of the things they sort of said to look out for yet. We'll see. So guys, I've just tried to call my obstetrician, but she hasn't answered. I'm guessing she's probably delivering a baby, but I have got one-sided cramping. It's not bad or anything. When I sit down, it gets a little bit stronger, the cramping, and I've got a little bit more bleeding starting up today too. I feel like it's definitely not ruptured yet, but I feel like maybe it's starting to get tense in the tube. So if I don't hear from her in the next 10 minutes, I'm just gonna make an executive decision and just drive up to the hospital to get checked over. I feel like this is probably it. I think that they'll probably just do like surgery on me or something like that now. But I feel okay. I feel like this is kind of what we've worked ourselves up to expect, which is really comforting to feel this way going in to get something like that. Of course, I'm a little bit nervous. I think I'd be crazy if I wasn't, but I feel kind of like I know what probably is going to happen and what will probably be the outcome. I just got off the phone to my obstetrician, and please don't mistake it for me looking okay now to thinking that I haven't been crying, because I have been bawling my eyes out. I've just sort of pulled myself together, and I got my family over, so I haven't had time to sort of pick up my camera. But tonight they're going to operate on me. So they're going to do a D&C, and then they're going to do keyhole surgery and see if they can see anything in my tube. If they can, they may have to remove my tube, but if not, then they're just going to clean everything out. The symptoms that I'm describing, she said it sounds like I am internally bleeding, so it is something that she doesn't want to mess around with and wait around to do. They're just going to jump in and do it this evening, so I have to start fasting in a couple of hours, and then I'm going up to get my surgery done tonight. I've just hopped out of a shower and just got like all ready for bed, washed my face, got on some cozy clothes, and I'm just packing my bag now. And I'm really not packing anything fancy. What I'm bringing is like my onesie, pajamas, slippers, toothpaste, toothbrush. I'm not even bringing any makeup, moisturizer, anything like that, because we should be coming home tomorrow. I don't really think I'll even worry about putting makeup on the whole time I'm there. We're just in the car on our way there now. So Kurt's mum's watching Mila at the moment, and then at 5 o'clock, which is in a few hours, my mum's gonna go over and put Mila down and stay there the night. Feeling a little bit anxious, but I think that, yeah, that's normal. But other than that, I actually feel okay. Like, I fully trust the surgeon, which is good. And I've had a surgery only like 2 years ago, and I know I'm not going to get any effects from the anesthetic, which was my biggest fear going in last time. So yeah, I'm feeling okay. We're here, and my heart is pounding. Are you nervous?
Beating like a drum.
Beating like a drum. It is beating like a drum. Are you nervous for me? You're not nervous for me?
No.
I'm gonna get wheeled off in this. Are you scared for me?
No.
I'm scared. So this is my little scrubbing brush. So you guys will never guess what just happened. I went to the bathroom here and I lost something, which I think could potentially have been it. But they're still going to have a little look inside and do the surgery anyway, just to double check and just basically not run the risk. But I'm all dressed in my scrubs. Outfit of the day. Kurt's laughing at me. Oh, nice skirt. So I just hopped out from the operation. I'm looking white as a ghost because I lost a lot of blood. I was bleeding internally pretty badly, so they ended up having to take my tube out, which I was a little bit upset about. But at the end of the day, the internal bleeding could have cost me my life rather than a tube if I didn't go get it all done today. So I'm feeling really sore. When I woke up, I had like really bad stabbing pains on my shoulders and underneath my ribs, which they say was just from the internal bleeding. And they're keeping us in overnight just to monitor me. But yes, not nice. I'm really sad they had to take my tube, but yeah, they had to do what they had to do. I don't even know what is in this. Is this just water to keep me hydrated?
I don't know.
I don't even know what's in this. But I'm feeling okay. More than anything, I'm just feeling really upset. And now my obstetrician said once you have an ectopic pregnancy, it goes from 1 in 100 to 1 in 10 chance of having a recurring one. So with all future pregnancies, I'm just going to have to be really, really closely monitored. They've got this machine on my legs to try to help with my blood circulation because I lost so much blood. This little machine here that's making a lot of noise in the background, and it like just sort of like pumps and pulses my legs. Yeah, there it goes. My anniversary tomorrow is going to be spent in the hospital, I think, hon.
Okay.
I think so. Thanks for being here. Love you. Yeah, I'm just feeling, I don't feel too sore, just like a bit tender. I'm a bit sick in my stomach, but it's mainly like just the shoulder pain. They've just given me an endone for the pain. And as you guys can see, I'm just like really white. But yeah, like I said, like my obstetrician said to me, she goes, you're so lucky that you came in when you did, and I'm so glad that you phoned me today with your symptoms, because there was like, when I woke up, there was a lot of blood that I'd lost. So it was a good call. I just got really dizzy, so we're looking at oxygen and just monitoring my blood level. My blood pressure dropped heaps. So guys, I've got me on oxygen. I just went really dizzy before. My blood pressure dropped right down. It was a bit scary, but I'm feeling okay again now. Look what Kurt brought me up. Yummy. Feeling a bit yucky when I'm eating, so I'm just gonna try having little bits at a time, but I'm feeling a lot better. I'm not having that like hot sweats and everything anymore. So Kurt's just left. We didn't realize, but he's actually not supposed to be staying here. So he's just left to go home now, and he's gonna come back up first thing in the morning. And our doctor is gonna come in to see us at about 7:30 and just sort of go through everything. But I'm feeling pretty emotional about having to lose my tube, but I'm sure everything will be fine. After I last checked in as well, I had a couple more of those really bad dizzy spills, and I was actually vomiting and like having really hot flushes and that, and they think it's from the endone. I just reacted badly to it, but I've got my colour back now and I'm feeling pretty okay. But they're going to keep me on the oxygen overnight, and just every 4 hours now they're going to come in and just do obs and check on me. And I can't wait to get home to see my little baby girl, but at the same time I know I can't rush out of here because yeah, but I'm pretty sure they said tomorrow I'll be going home. I'm gonna go get some rest. It's about 10 o'clock now. And how funny is that noise? It's gonna keep me awake, I think. And I will see you guys tomorrow morning. So it's about 12:40 and I can like barely sleep. I first started to doze off at 10:40 and I've been tossing and turning the whole time, and I was like, it's gotta be morning, like it's gotta be. I wonder why the ladies haven't come in to check on me, because they've got to check on me every 4 hours. And I looked at my clock and I was like, oh my gosh, it's been 2 hours since I started to doze off. But I think it's just the things on my legs are making me feel so uncomfortable, and it's so noisy to try and go to sleep, and I can't really get comfortable because they're heavy on my legs. But I actually feel really well now. They said they just came in and checked on me then while I'm awake, and they said I could take the oxygen mask off, which is good. My obstetrician was like, she's like, most people that were in your situation would have been feeling a lot of pain and discomfort, but I was just fine. To know in the future that now I've got a 1 in 10 chance to have a reoccurring ectopic pregnancy kind of freaks me out, because now I've only got 1 tube left. So next pregnancies they're gonna have to monitor me very closely, and as soon as they think that that might be happening, straight away I need to get the shot. As you guys know, I wasn't too keen on the shot either, and by taking my tube out, my chances are still 80% success rate of falling pregnant, so it's not the end of the world. But yeah, they were really badly damaged and it was going to burst. As you guys can imagine, if I was bleeding that badly internally, then it's not going to be looking too good. And in one way now, I'm just kind of glad it's over. I need to ask a ton of questions, like how long that will take to heal, how long till I can pick Mila up, how long until we can start trying again. There's so many questions that I've got to ask my obstetrician. So guys, it's about 4 o'clock in the morning now. It actually is 4 o'clock in the morning. I've barely slept much. I probably want to say all night. I might have had a good maybe 4 hours sleep. I'm pretty awake now. I'm gonna turn some telly on, sit and watch some telly, and then try to have a sleep when I get home, I think, because this thing on my legs is just so uncomfortable to try to sleep with. These are literally just like wrapped around my calves. So I'm definitely going to need a nap today. I've had probably one of the worst and most uncomfortable sleeps. I'm really missing my little mildew. This is when you know your partner is a keeper. Thank you, hon. The nurses are so beautiful here. This is the exact same hospital where I had Mila, and even a couple of them have recognized me and remembered me from when I had Mila, because she had a cleft. I stayed here for quite a while, and one of the beautiful nurses just brought me a coffee in bed. I'm so excited to have some coffee, and Kurt's bringing me a coffee. So 2 coffees, it's good. I'm gonna need it, but I'm feeling much better today. I'm so glad that I came in when I did yesterday and just sort of listened to my gut. I probably am a bit silly for leaving it as long as I did, but like they kept saying to me, you have no symptoms. So I was just one of those ones that they never actually knew what was happening with me, but if I had left it too much longer, it could have been life-threatening. So I'm really lucky that it came in when I did. But yeah, I'm definitely one of those cases where they were never 100% sure whether this is what was happening or not. But yeah, I'm glad I just listened to my gut. As soon as I woke up yesterday morning and started feeling a little bit funny, like the bleeding looked a bit different and I had like that one-sided pain, I just go to Kurt, I think today's the day. I think today's the day where everything's gonna start happening and I feel like it's in my tube. Yeah, it is kind of, I was a little bit silly to not probably go in sooner, but then at the same time, when you've got absolutely no symptoms and the doctors can't definitely tell you, you don't really want to rush in and get surgery if it's not needed. Anyway, I'm lucky I jumped in when I did. If it was any later, like a couple of days later like we were planning, who knows what could have happened. So Kurt's on his way up now back to the hospital to see me this morning, and he's gonna obviously have to drive me home, but hopefully I should be able to get out of here by maybe like 8 o'clock-ish. I'm so excited to see him because it's our anniversary today. Kurt just got here, look at the view. So you reckon I'll be leaving once I see Jen?
Yeah, it'll be like an hour or so after that though. Like, you can go if you want and then...
Yeah. What do you got food-wise there?
Just food.
I'll just wait for my food to come round.
Turkish one, right?
I'll wait for my food to come round. Have a look at the beautiful sunrise. Oh, can you shut that curtain a bit more? Because it's like right in my eyes. Yeah, that's good, thank you. We just saw my obstetrician and she came in and actually showed us photos of the tube and it was insane. Like, it was so swollen and nice. It was so swollen and big. And then she also showed me all the internal bleeding and stuff that was happening as well. So she definitely did the absolute best thing. She said actually to start trying again. We only have to wait a month. So until my next period comes and then we can start trying again, which is really, really reassuring because it might take a little bit longer this time. So at least we can start trying sort of whenever we feel like we're ready to. And she said that I should be feeling pretty good, probably just take it slow for the next week. And then I could even go back to exercising and doing whatever I sort of feel. So all looking very good, and she's just going to prescribe me some medicine to take home just for the pain because she said my belly's gonna be really tender and swollen. But yeah, I wish I took a picture of the photo she showed me of my tube. It was nuts, but definitely very graphic, so I don't even know if you guys would want to see that. We get to go home now. We're on our way home now and I'm so tired. So when we get home, I think I'm just gonna go lay in bed and binge watch some telly and probably try to have a little nap. But other than feeling a bit tender and sore, I actually feel pretty good.
You're like a fine steak.
Tender steak. Hi guys, so I'm home and I've just had a shower and washed my hair, which feels so nice to just give yourself a good wash after being in hospital. And I'm just about to eat a fish sandwich with some hot sauce. So naughty, but I just feel like it, and there's not too much that I can really stomach at the moment. And then I'm gonna have one of my tablets, binge watch a little bit of telly, gonna find a good documentary to watch on Netflix, probably like a murder mystery. I love those. And try to have a little nap soon. I've just woken up and Kurt said I was gone for ages, like hours and hours, and I feel really good but just really sore. I'm feeling a lot more tender after I've woken up from my nap. I think that just all their drugs are sort of wearing off. I've got really sore throat from the stuff they've probably had down my throat. I don't really know what happened with my throat while I was under, or maybe it's just from the gas. My throat's really sore, but more than anything I'm really tender. But just thought I'd quickly show you guys my wounds. So if you don't like gross stuff, probably just like skip ahead 10 seconds or 20 seconds. But I'll show you guys. There's just one I won't show you because it's down really low, but I'll show you the two. So there's one in my belly button and one on my left hand side, obviously where they took the tube. That's the one on my side. That's the one on my belly button. And my belly is literally so puffy and swollen, which she said it will be for like a week. And then there's another one just down like a really low, which you will not even see.
Nice. I'll just open the door. She was so still and she just goes.
Do you wake her up?
Yeah.
Woke Macy up. Macy's been sleeping with me all afternoon. I hope you guys enjoyed today's vlog. If you did, please give it a thumbs up and don't forget to subscribe, and I'll see you guys very soon.